Hey Baka, it's your host Aki here, and today's episode of Baka Media was pretty long, about like 30 minutes or so I decided to break it into two parts, since I was mainly just showcasing the games that's going to be on PlayStation Plus and new games that's going to be coming out. And in turn, I was just really, showing the trailers off and then just gave a brief description of the games based on the websites I was showing them on and, just did a little bit of commentary. So because that was pretty much all I did and it ended up being 30 minutes because of the trailers, I decided, again, once to break it into two parts. So this first part is just going to be on the PlayStation Plus games that's coming out for this month. The next part is about the new games that's going to be coming out later on in the year. I hope you enjoy. And also, I put the trailers in post. I put the trailers in post because my screen recording was just acting up for some reason, and it just wouldn't record the trailers and my reaction to them like really well. So it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you later. Hey Baka, welcome back to the channel. It's Aki, and I'm here back with some more Baka Media. What did I just say? Did I say back about 4 or 5 times in a sentence? That is insane. Anyway, like I said, I'm here with some more news for you guys. Right now, I'm on the PlayStation blog that you see, and the first thing we're going to talk about is the PlayStation games. So, the games we have for March is Final Fantasy VII, the remake, obviously. Maquette? McKay, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And then we also have Remnant from the Ashes and Farpoint. Now, I've played Remnant from the Ashes. It's a pretty decent game. Final Fantasy, I've heard great things about it. I would be interested in playing the game. I haven't played it yet. That's on me. I'm dummy. I'm kind of broke at the moment. Leave me alone. I'll punch you in your teeth. But those are the games that we have, and as you see, those are what they look like. At least the colors for them. Let's see if there's anything we could learn more about them. Okay, return of one of the PlayStation's most iconic settings reimagined for PS4 and experience and truly unique puzzle experience for PS5 as Final Fantasy Remake. Maquette, I'm just calling Maquette. Join PlayStation Plus next month. Also launching alongside these titles on Tuesday, March 2nd, is the intense sci-fi survival action of Remnant from the Ashes and PSVR shooter Fairpoint. Okay, so it's a VR game. So let's just go down to these games I never heard of, and you more than likely haven't heard of. If you haven't seen Remnant, it's a pretty good game. I'm actually going to play the trailer for it. Hopefully everything goes smoothly with this. You motherfucker. 1 second. Okay, now let's check out this trailer. I'll just say what.
You believe it's dead. It's not. You give all you got. It's got more. You pause to think. It won't. Prepare to fight the root of all evil.
Well, there you go. Seems pretty enjoyable, doesn't it? So, as PlayStation describes it, In this third-person survival action shooter, play as one of the last remnants of humanity attempting to retake a world overrun by monstrous and interdimensional invaders. Venture into dynamically generated worlds alone or with up to 2 other survivors, scavenging for supplies and modding your equipment to strengthen your chances of survival when tackling over 100 deadly varieties of enemies and battling epic bosses. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses. Let me grab those. But yeah, as you see, it's multiplayer. Me and Zazuto both have this game, so if you're looking for us to stream it, let me know, and we'll get to that. Next, we have Maquette. I don't care. I'm saying it like that. It seems to only be a PS5 game for right now. But if you have PS5, good for you. If you don't, broke boy. Same as me. We in the same bag. Hey, it is what it is. If somebody start, flex it online, we just get some black Air Forces, a ski mask, you know what I'm saying, a BB gun, and whatever happens, happens. But I'm more than likely not just gonna continue playing these trailers for these games because it seems that my laptop really can't handle it. I need something more powerful. But again, broke boy. But let's just talk about what this is.
I'd like to introduce a game that we've been working on for the past few years called Maquette. It's a first-person puzzle game set in a world that is nested inside of itself recursively. The player will use these nested recursive worlds to solve a completely unique set of puzzles. Let me show you how this works. Here you can see this big castle, an ornate dome over here, and these towers. The orange cube is blocking our way to the towers. I can't pick it up or move it because it's too big and heavy. But if we go inside this dome, you'll see we have a smaller version of the same world. You can see a smaller castle, ornate dome, towers, and a smaller version of the cube. An exact copy of the larger world is nested inside of the small world. Because this cube is much smaller, we can pick it up and move it around. And when we do that, we can see it gets moved in the regular sized world as well. Now that we have moved the large cube out of the way, we can access that area of the game. Anything that we do in the small world is reflected in the regular world around us. There are a lot of exciting implications to this. It's running in real time, so if we drop the cube here, you can actually see the larger version moving in the regular world. And if you look very closely in the background, you can see another even larger cube moving in a larger world out there. We have a simulation on all these levels of recursion. That was a simple example, but we can do some really cool stuff in unexpected ways using recursion. Here we have a key that we can use to open this door. Once we get inside, we see we have a gap too large to cross by jumping. Maquette asks you to think about new ways to use ordinary objects. In this case, the solution is to take this key, which is tiny, and bring it into the maquette. By placing it across the gap, it can be used as a full-sized bridge in the regular-sized world. We can also take that same key, make it larger, place it on the wall, and now use it as a ramp to get out of the regular-sized world into an even larger world. The game will take you to these worlds and beyond to a larger world where tiny cracks in walls become doorways to enter new areas. These puzzles lead the player through a love story about two people growing together. You will explore the scale of everyday problems in a modern relationship where sometimes the smallest of issues can become insurmountable obstacles. And that's Maquette, a totally unique puzzle experience. We're really excited for you to play this on PlayStation 5 as well as PlayStation 4. PlayStation.
So what it says here is that this is intriguing first-person puzzler designed around a Escher-esque recursive simulation, making its PS5 debut as part of next month's PlayStation Plus lineup. Alright, that's what you see. It's center of a world that rules of which are very different from our own. Solutions to puzzles require you to twist the world recursively. That seems interesting. Manipulating the landscape of a diorama will see those changes mirrored in the life-size versions that surround you. Alright, seems very interesting. Next we have Farpoint, the PSVR game.
Hello, planet Earth. I'm Eva Tyson, and joining me is one of my colleagues, Dr. Grant Moon.
Hi. Our ship is here to analyze a very special wave of radiation. But what makes this radiation so special is that it has no discernible source. Wait.
Oh my god.
Brace for impact. Brace for impact. Brace for impact. Location unknown.
This planet is almost 800,000 light years from Earth. We're in the middle of the most fascinating scientific opportunity in history.
Are you seeing this?
It's alien. How long do you think it's been here?
A lot longer than us. Which could mean one of two things. Either whatever was on it is dead by now, or
What?
they've had time to breed. If we don't get out of here, it doesn't matter how interesting this place is, no one will ever know.
Maybe Earth isn't home anymore.
We are not staying here. Survivors keep moving. I'm going to get us the hell out of here.
Oh my God!
I've been waiting for you. A long time. You know who I am?
It's a mad, mad world we live in. PlayStation.
Master an arsenal of weapons to keep yourself alive on a hostile alien world in this free roaming first-person PSVR shooter. Okay, and it's optimized with a VR aim controller and fully playable with a DualShock controller. That's interesting. Might see more about this, and this says you can also download Destruction All Stars for PS5, but you probably would have known that if you would have watched the first Baka Media episode. Oh well.